Oh, hey there, everybody. Just doing a review for this IEsafy solar charging power bank. Pretty regular power bank, I'd say. I mean, the most notable thing about this power bank is the solar recharging feature. And what you get in the box is a micro USB to USB-A cable and an attachable compass that you can hook on to this hole right over here, and also the manual for the power bank. And yeah, just taking a look at the power bank itself. I mean, as I said before, the reason that you're going to be getting this power bank in the first place is because of that solar recharging, because this power bank actually has unfoldable solar panels, a total of 3 solar panels that are folded into the power bank just like that, as you saw. Yeah, I mean, as you can see with this like ambient light that's coming through the window behind me, so the power bank is actually solar recharging from that ambient light. As you can see right there, that green light right there means that the power bank is solar recharging. These 4 blue indicators right here indicate the capacity remaining. I did fully recharge it before this review through the micro USB input port. But yeah, this is the reason that you're going to be getting this power bank in the first place, due to that solar recharging. The max solar input for this power bank is 6 watts only. So yeah, you're not looking at a fast solar recharge rate for this power bank. Going from 0 to 100, uh, and you're recharging using the solar panels, you're going to be getting about like a 19-hour solar recharge time. So just know that the solar recharging for this power bank isn't very efficient. The best way to recharge this power bank, if you're concerned about speed, is through the micro USB input port right over here. Go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Yeah, so the micro USB input port right over here in the middle, and these are the 2 output ports. They're just standard USB-A output ports. And overall, this is like definitely the weakest part of this IEsafy power bank. It doesn't feature any fast charging whatsoever. I mean, we're in 2022 now as of making this review, and at this point, every power bank out there should have some sort of fast charging, because most phones are compatible with fast charging. You know, you want your phone to be to be charged faster and not having to rely on a charger. But yeah, I mean, each of these ports are capable of outputting 10 watts. The max output of this power bank is 12 watts. The max input speed of the micro USB input port is 10 watts. So you're gonna need a 10-watt wall charger or higher to recharge this power bank at max speed. Or like I said before, you can just use these solar panels right over here that just fold out. And yeah, I mean, it's at least good to know that the panels are able to capture ambient light to recharge the power bank. So I mean, that's at least efficient in that regard. Because if it's capturing ambient light just like this, like I'm doing this in this review, I can only imagine that it's actually really efficient with direct sunlight hitting the panels and getting a good recharge speed. But as I said before, the max solar input is only 6 watts. But yeah, the lack of fast charging, the lack of a USB-C input port or an output port is a bit of a concern. I mean, come on, 2022 now. This power bank could definitely use an upgrade, and they should release an upgraded version. Yeah, as I said before, you can use this hole to probably attach to your backpack, or use that compass to attach to this hole right over here. Oh, also, yeah, there's a flashlight right over here because there's a power button over on this side. Let me just go ahead and actually wait, you don't even have to open up the power bank. What am I doing? The power button is right over here. And so all you have to do is just hold down the power button, and it turns on the light. You can press the power button again to switch it to low mode, then press it again, switch it to SOS mode, press it again, and it switches to flashing mode. That is pretty cool. Press it again and it turns it off. These are the specifications. Oh, how could I forget? This power bank has a 26,800 milliamp hour power capacity. So you're going to be looking at about probably 4 to 5 full charges for some smartphones. But you know, at this point, phones have pretty large batteries. If you're looking at the Galaxy S22 Ultra, that has a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has like a 4,300 milliamp hour battery. So with these larger batteries, this power bank is going to be able to charge your phone probably about maybe 2 to 3 times. How they fit a 26,800 milliamp hour capacity in this small of a form factor, I don't know. But I mean, at this point, power banks have become pretty advanced. We're able to fit a lot of large capacities in smaller form factors. And as for the size of the power bank, it does have a 6 by 3 by 1.5 inch form factor, and it weighs about 1 pound. So a decent size and weight. You're gonna be able to take it basically anywhere that you want to. Oh, are you gonna be able to fit this into your pocket? Probably not. It's gonna be pretty uncomfortable to fit into a pocket, especially with these panels folded in like this. But yeah, this hole right over here can be useful to attach to your backpack. You can have the handles folded out like this, having the power bank recharge while you're going hiking or camping. But yeah, let me just go and grab some phones to recharge the power bank with. We're going to test out those two USB-A ports. I already know that the standard charging is probably going to happen. There is no fast charging, but yeah, let me just go ahead and grab two phones and we'll test out the charging real quick. All right, you guys, so just back with the IEsafy solar power bank. I've got these two phones charging, a Galaxy Note 9 and a LG G7. And as expected, just standard charging all around. Standard charging for the Note 9 and standard charging for the LG G7. And yeah, if you don't mind the lack of fast charging, this power bank is going to do you well. There's no quick charge. There's no USB-C power delivery. Even if I disconnect one of these phones, the Note 9 will continue to standard charge because each of the ports are only able to output 10 watts. Max output is 12 watts. So there's no fast charging happening whether you're charging one or two devices at the same time. But I mean, once again, the good news is that you still have that foldable solar panels that just come out like this. And, you got the power bank solar recharging, as you can see with that green light, and these phones are still charging at the same time. So you got that pass-through charging without having to use a wall charger. But that lack of fast charging is a pretty big deal breaker for many consumers. And yeah, that's the charging for you. All right, and so for the build quality of the power bank, it's actually pretty well built. I didn't notice any like really weak parts. You just want to be careful with the solar panels. When they're folded out like this, you don't want to damage these connections right over here. You can feel the wires. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there are wires being like pulled through, and that connects all these panels right over here. So you just want to be careful not to treat it too roughly. And there is slight water resistance, I should say, my bad. When you have these charging ports covered like this power bank does have a IP65 water resistance rating, which means that it can withstand splashes of water, it can withstand rain, but don't submerge this power bank into water. It can't survive like being put into water. That will damage it. So yeah, pretty well built power bank, even though the charging isn't on par with today's standards, in my opinion. All right, and so when it comes to the price of the power bank, over on Amazon, this IEsafy power bank does cost $35.99 at regular price. However, there is a coupon currently as of making this video review, which is a 40% off coupon, which brings it down to about like $21, I think, $21.50 to be exact when I checked it out in the cart. So yeah, that's the price range that you're going to want to buy this power bank at. This is definitely worth $20, I'd say, because of that lack of fast charging. That I keep mentioning it, but lack of fast charging with this power bank is a pretty big deal because most power banks have fast charging at this point. Phones are compatible with either quick charge or power delivery, but this power bank does not have it. It still uses a micro USB input port, which is a really big deal in my opinion, because USB-C is the standard now. Micro USB is being phased out, or has been phased out in 2022 for most portable devices. So yeah, if you can find a coupon that's 40% off for this IEsafy power bank, I'd say it's a safe bet to buy it. I remember like a few years back, solar power banks like this with solar panels would actually be really expensive because of the feature of the solar panels being on the power bank. But now they're actually pretty cheap. So yeah, there we go. There's that. And I will have a link down in the description below for this power bank, as well as a link to the review article in case you want to read a review article over on my website at chargerharbor.com. And I will see you guys on the next review. All right, goodbye.